Well, we're back here on the east side for another construction update. Just when you thought we were done, coronavirus delayed the season. So we figured we got to come back out until the season starts and watch the progress of the stadium. You know, in some ways, that the delay is a blessing in disguise. Right here, this is the S1 parking. Now, this is a parking lot we know has been released for some season ticket holders. Maybe there's more information that I haven't seen, but it was at $25, which was for season ticket holders to buy all at one time. That's really pricey. We're going to discuss that some more on in our weekend shows and get your thoughts and opinions on the pricing of some of these parking. But this is the entire big parking lot, which you would assume will get paved. If they're going to charge you $25 to park here, they better pave it. Now here's a stadium. One of the major differences for this week is all these gates and everything have been taken down. And we saw this on our Tuesday video where we at the open house, but they're still down. There's nothing like blocking me from walking all the way up to some of these gates. We can see some big dirt areas that have recently been dug up. I don't think it was quite like that on Tuesday, but recently dug up big area there. What they should be doing some planting of some sort. And as we get a nice close-up look, we scroll up, and your football is here. This is where it's going to be played. So they've added this kind of scrim netting type banner on the back side of the scoreboard. We'll go and see if it's on the other scoreboard as well, but that looks good. At some point, if you assume if they get a sponsor, that will go there. But this looks great. Still no scrim up on the back sides of the stands or on the side, so it's still all exposed metal. And here we've got a big pile of kind of these metal stands of some sort. It looks like the kind of thing you build up for like a for lighting or something like that, for stage lighting. So I'm guessing they were getting ready to put that up for Saturday's game, but obviously that's gotten paused. That's just a guess, but that's what it looks like. And as we scroll from this entrance, we're now getting to see everything from a different angle. We've got the ticket office is complete. The sign is up. It's ready to go for in 30 days time. But that looks great. Sign's up. Here on the east side, this pickup drop-off ride sharing area is completely open. This was all fenced off. All this here was fenced off. It's wide open now. All these sidewalks are open now too, so this is pretty much open to the public. We can all walk around here and take an up and close look at the stadium. Here's our full east side look. We weren't able to walk over here on the preview on the open house, but we've got our sign up. We saw that last week. Something I've noticed that I find interesting is that you can see that they've lowered these black screens, these scrim type things, to the right of the sign, but it's different than what's behind the sign. So behind the sign is this kind of like, ribbed looking screenage. And then over here, these are just flat screens. It doesn't look as good. I want to see the same kind of ribbed look, feel, whatever, all the way around the entire stadium. We know over on the west side, they've got more of those kind of screens. And but we'll have to go check out, see if they've added these type of screens as well. It just doesn't match, so it just doesn't look as great. And I'll tell you, this is the east side right here. I'll tell you, it's a little eerie compared to all the other weeks we've been here. I see nobody working. Not a single soul is working over here. Little eerie. I know we have a virus and we're have to do this social distancing, but there's still some work to be done here, so this is a bit of a surprise. Here's our northeast view, just a little bit closer this week because they've removed some fences. And here is your Heineken Bar. I, for some reason, thought this Heineken Bar was going to be pulled out a little bit further, more into this open space, but nope, there it is. That's your Heineken Bar. Pretty big size bar. Get all your Heineken beverages right here at Gate 2. This is looking at the north end supporter section, which we weren't allowed to go over here on the open house. So this is the first time we get to see this Heineken Bar. And behind the supporter section, we see where they have the portable food areas, and they put that kind of woodwork, patchwork there to cover up the mobile truck for the kitchen, mobile kitchen truck. So this kind of lattice work blocking that out, making it look a little more attractive. They've also got some temporary bathrooms back here as well. And as you saw in the Tuesday report, the open house, that the women's restrooms there, that while they're portable, they're pretty nice, according to my wife. Looking at the north side, the supporter section, the back side, we see they have not added that "Your Football is Here" signage to the back side here yet. So I'm guessing they're going to do the same thing over here. Get to work, guys. Now we're back on the training pitches. Here's the artificial turf training pitch. That metal structure there, still there, nothing's happened. Just got some kind of garbage laying around here as well. Plus they started digging up some areas over here. Maybe some piping has to go in. All right, we're at the back far north training for the grass report. Grass looks great. Actually, on the open house night, when we were leaving on our way out, we saw some of the academy kids out here training. So academy is using this land on a regular basis now. So it's ready. It's being used. Good job. Just behind this fencing and just behind those goals lies the airport. Something interesting is the airport has started doing their own bit of construction, digging some dirt, moving it around just on the outside of Inter Miami's property here. Wonder what they could be up to. We're not going to do a construction update for the airport, but I'm curious as I look at it. We have moved over to the west side, and I don't see any action over here either. Lights are on, but nobody's home. All right, now we've got the up-close look of the training facility. They've got the sign up here for the Inter Miami CF training facility, and I found some workers here on a Sunday morning. They're painting Inter Miami along the bottom side of the training facility. Paul McDonough had mentioned to me that was going to happen, and here it is. It's happening. Looks great. Looks cool. All right, west side, gate 3 right here. And here we can get a look at the VIP fan store right through there and the entrance to the Northwest Club. Close-up look of the fan store. Folks have been asking if there would be a fan store. There it is, here on the west side. Clearly not open yet, but they've got some time now. All this glass looks good. And there's your walkway from your Northwest stands over to the Northwest Club. Just a couple seconds ago, I was showing you guys where you could get your Inter Miami gear when you're here at the games, at those Fanatic trailers. But if you want to know another great place to get your Inter Miami gear, probably the best place to get the best selection, you got to go to Caneswear. Caneswear.com, or go directly to the store on University Drive just south of 595. You guys are already driving from Miami all the way up here. Go to the store first. Go to the store, get all your gear. They're a great local store supporting our local businesses, and they're getting behind Inter Miami in a big way. They are a sponsor of this channel, so to be clear, you want to help support us, go support our sponsors. Go check them out, Caneswear. And here's a concourse look at the west side. And as we take our up-close look at the west side, you can see they did the same thing over here with these more simplified scrim or screens here right next to the 6 panels of these kind of ribbed looking screens. A big difference in look. I don't know why they did that. Can't be budgetary reasons, but here's your sign, and we know this sign lights up, so it looks really cool at night. And it's 6 panels of this ribbed thing, and then some flat panels on the side. So this side looks like it's completely done, but it just doesn't match, and I just wonder why that is. Here's your Lexus VIP entry for you, those of you that are sitting on the VIP side, on the west, right underneath the sign. So go through there. I originally thought that might be the team store based on the plans, but it's clearly not. And if you're media, this is where you're entering, here on the west side. Get your own entrance, media. Just right of the Lexus VIP entry, we've got the stairway to the midfield club. Still on the west side, another mobile team store truck. This could be the one we saw getting wrapped a few weeks ago. right next to one of those US Mobile portable kitchens with this lattice work that's kind of blocking. And over here, this is the staging area, the backstage area, if you will, where we got a tour of this with our buddy Eric a while back. But this is the, where they'll have the security area right here, plus they'll have your ambulances and stuff like that in case players get injured. They'll have the big trucks back here. So backstage staging area, we have no reason to ever go back there. You don't want to be in this room, so avoid this area. All right, so remember over on the more the east side, we saw some pieces of a lighting rig. Well, here it is complete. And they've got a bunch of guardrails around it. So obviously something for the Saturday festivities that was going to happen, some entrance way, something that'll look cool was being planned, and now they could take their time putting it up. All right, well, I think we've seen everything. We got to go up close this week as the fences have been removed. People I see are driving through the area. There is quite a bit of security, so don't go and get curious and go too far. Stay within the guidelines. There's a lot of security driving around now. Different kind of security. It's not my construction crew security that I've become friends with. This is like a security company they've hired to keep the property safe. So they're doing their work. Don't impede their work. But you can come and get a little bit closer look while we wait for our team to take to the field in 30 days. So question for you. What are you going to do for the next 30 days? We've got no soccer. What are your plans? How are you going to fill your time? I mean, it's a big letdown, but in some ways, it's a blessing in disguise. We can all get healthy, we can stay safe, and they could finish the work here. Although, they gave everybody off on Sunday. I mean, we saw one crew working to put up some painting on the side of the training facility. That's it. There's still some more work to be done. While the stadium looks more or less done, when we got to walk through on Tuesday on the open house, you could see there are still some areas that need to be worked on. So, but they've got time now, so maybe they're just not going to run the Sunday crew. I don't know. But they are really close to getting done. It's exciting, but we're going to have to hold our excitement for a little bit. Tell us what you're doing while we wait for Inter Miami. Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.